Hey, it's John with Universal Aquatics. Hope you guys are doing well. So we got a call from a customer that we built their Pondless Waterfall for them about, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago or so in Snellville, Georgia, pretty close to where we are in Lawrenceville. And the feature is just fantastic, in my opinion. But then again, we built it. But they really seem to be enjoying it. But I just wanted to give you guys a tour of what we built, and we're gonna get a chance to talk to the homeowner and just see what she thinks about it. But out of all of the properties that we service, like no exaggeration, this is one that I really enjoy visiting, probably one of the most, right on up there. So she literally just called me yesterday to come out here, and so there's no prep work been done to the waterfall area, and this is just the way she just keeps her yard all of the time. This is the view that she has from up here at the house. So she can hang out in this little area. We built in this little area on the side, but this is the Pondless Waterfall. So I'm proud of this guy. We spent a lot of time just perfecting whatever we wanted to perfect, meaning, we took a lot more time to make it artistically tip top. With the setting in the back, it just really blended in really well. So I actually forgot to mention, it seems like it's been so long ago, even though it was just a year and a half ago, that we actually didn't just build this from scratch, that it was actually a remodel project. So there was a formal concrete pond here with a sitting wall all the way around it with this 3-tier fountain in the center. But it was way too formal for her needs or her husband's needs. So we just wanted to rip it out. Whatever we talk about, I'm gonna mess up.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Hi.
Then we can both mess up.
All right, so this is Ellen. We built her this Pondless Waterfall. Her and her husband here a year and a half ago?
Yes.
We were just talking a few minutes ago and I said, hey, we just really need to film this. But what were you saying about the construction process and how we just came in and made a big mess and then figured it out?
Well, number one, I was saying how I'm really a control freak, and a planner and architecture and so forth.
So am I.
So you're a control freak too. So when I asked John what he was going to do and he didn't know except build waterfalls, I was a little freaked out. But I've known you for so long, I trusted you. And so I saw these huge pallets of boulders showing up and kept them nice on skids to save the lawn. Mm-hmm. And then it was almost like a ballet with you and your son. Like sometimes you'd be on the truck, sometimes he'd be on the truck. And say, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And they move one big boulder and then no, and then move it around. It was really just magical because you kept changing it until it was just right. And the two of you worked so well together.
Yeah. So my son Elijah, he helps me out occasionally. He helped us on the Shaquille O'Neal project that we did in McDonough, Georgia. So he was a part of that at 15 years old, but he helps me out every so often. But yeah, even when we set a few rocks and you say, no, it didn't work and we move it out, but still we're just making it up as we go. Normally, I think we just say that we're gonna start at one spot and then stop at another spot, and it's kind of gonna be like this, and then we just figure it out as it goes, as we go, just based on the rocks.
Yeah.
But it looked like a bomb went off, right? For a while.
Yeah, well, yes. I had faith, so it didn't look like a bomb went off to me.
It was an organized bomb.
Yes.
Like there were piles of dirt over here and whatever, but we're in a tight spot. So we didn't have a lot of space to be able to put big piles of dirt in certain places because I wanted to keep the yard and the grass as nice and damage free as possible. So we had this big street of plywood that we just had lined up so we could drive the tractors on it and what have you. So we wouldn't mess up things too much. And then surprisingly, didn't know if we messed up too much of anything.
We didn't mess up anything. I mean, we really didn't.
Well, how do you guys enjoy the space now? Where do you hang out, and how do you interact with it and all that stuff?
Well, as you know, I'm always in the garden. I'm always I'm the laborer. So at the end of a long day, I go in, I get a glass of wine, and I sit there, and I just kind of meditate.
All right, so our job today is to take out, if you can see where my thumb is here, the plants there get really, really tall, kind of blocks the view, so we're just gonna take that out today. All right, so now that we took out this plant over here, the water is extremely, I got distracted, Ellen.
You did?
Yeah, I'll start over. Still got a few more things to do over here. I'm just gonna, since we're already here, I think we're gonna go ahead and work on hiding the liner a little bit to just make it blend in a little bit, because I don't just wanna come over here just to remove one thing. So we gotta do some other stuff. Excellent?
Yes.
So we got the liner covered up, and we're good to go. So in terms of the feature itself, what do you like the most? I know you were talking about the moss and all that. It's just starting to come out. So what do you think?
I love rocks, as my husband will tell you. And so some of the rocks are so beautiful, and I've drawn them and painted them. So
That's right. You show me.
Yeah, I really like the variety of the rocks. And then also the fact that you've got the waterfalls coming in two directions.
So if you guys are in the Metro Atlanta area, we are always looking for folks that want water features. So that's what we do. We build ponds, we build waterfalls, we build pondless waterfalls, we build waterfalls on ponds, swim ponds, recreation ponds, all that stuff. So if you want to have a change of scenery in your backyard, or if you want somewhere to hang out on a hot summer day in Atlanta, hot Atlanta, give us a call. Thank you.